Hey, guys, welcome back and happy Monday. As you guys can see, once again, it's 2 weeks later, 3, 4 weeks. I don't even know how many weeks later it is, but we're not in our normal setup. We are officially in Los Angeles. Jason and I made it a 5-hour flight. We had to get up at 4:30 this morning, and it has been a long day to say the least. I'm actually really hungry right now, but there are videos to be done, and that is exactly what we're back to do. Guys, I wanted to say thank you for all of your kind well wishes on our flight. We did make it, so thank you, thank you. I can't wait to share with you our vlogs and everything that we have going on because we have a lot going on, and I can't wait to show you who we're meeting up with tonight. Now, in the meantime, though, we're not back to talk about that. We're back to talk about Lisa Vanderpump because she's been hospitalized, and this whole incident is absolutely tragic, especially, well, when we get in the details, you'll figure out why. But in the meantime, guys, if you haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed, and don't forget to hit that notification bell because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. With that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so it looks like Lisa Vanderpump, who obviously we all know as the Queen of Beverly Hills, a former Real Housewives of Beverly Hills cast member. We know she's famous for her love of animals, and it kind of came back to, well, get her. And I hate this because accidents happen all the time. And for Lisa, she's always such a big advocate for her animals, her dogs, horses. I mean, she loves all, and I think she loves animals more than people, which so do I. It's one thing that I love about Lisa Vanderpump. But apparently, the star's animal rights activism has earned her respect on many levels, and she's appeared on several animal-themed shows. Now it landed her in an incident. According to an eyewitness who spoke to TMZ, Lisa was recently hospitalized after being thrown off of a horse. She suffered multiple broken bones in the accident, and this is terrible. I don't want to see Lisa Vanderpump have broken bones or hospitalized. We love Lisa. Now, Lisa was at the paddock in Los Angeles when the injuries occurred, and after the horse got spooked, Lisa was launched over the animal's head, and she landed on her back and endured significant pain. You have to remember, too, Lisa, she's not in her 20s or 30s. You know, to be thrown off of a horse, even at my age, at 28, that's a big deal. But to be thrown off of a horse and Lisa's little. A lot of people don't realize this, but if you ever meet Lisa Vanderpump in person, she has a smaller build, a smaller frame. She's a smaller woman. So this is, again, a big deal because for anybody getting thrown off of a horse, holy cow. But to be in a smaller frame and, you know, at Lisa's age, I think it is probably worse than we can imagine. Now, her leg was broken in 2 different places just above the ankle, and she also sustained bruising in her back. She was soon rushed to the hospital in an ambulance. Her husband and business partner, Ken Todd, followed in another vehicle, and the injuries were significant enough to require surgery. However, the Bravo star is expected to recover. Lisa has ridden horses for about 6 years, well, this horse specifically, and several months ago, Lisa was in the headlines for opposing the minimum wage raise. We remember this, and thank you to Reality Blurb for sharing this information. In a phone call, which was released on ABC7, the restaurant owner told the West Hollywood City Council, "I just implore you to really give this law a lot of thought. I do believe if we raise the minimum wage now, it's going to be counterproductive." I don't know if you guys remember this, but she got a lot of crap for this, which I kept on saying too, I don't understand, because at the end of the day, I mean, raising the minimum wage was already $15 in West Hollywood. And I worked in West Hollywood. I worked for Lisa Vanderpump. I worked in these restaurants, and you make a lot of money, especially when you're serving and you're a tipped employee. And there was a whole misconception about what she was saying here. She wasn't saying don't raise the minimum wage, you know, for people who are not tipped. If you work at a sandwich shop or an ice cream shop or in a local convenience store, she was all for raise the minimum wage. That was a totally different thing. But she was talking about for tipped employees who are making their money based off of their service. Why do you need to be paid more than $15 an hour? And to be fair, $15 an hour is a lot of money for a server or a bartender. When I was working in Tennessee, especially at Ruby Tuesdays, and I always give you guys some Ruby Tuesdays tidbits, but I have to say, when I was working in Tennessee at Ruby Tuesdays, we were making, I think, $2.17 an hour. And it was I mean, we never saw a paycheck because the taxes would counter all of it. And we didn't make near as much as we made, or as I made in West Hollywood working at one of Lisa's restaurants. Not only does working at one of Lisa's restaurants come with the perks of having a celebrity name attached to it, but there's a lot more to it. There's a lot of money and a lot of foot traffic that comes in and out of these restaurants, whether it's Pump, Sir, Tom Tom, it doesn't matter. People are coming from all over the world to see not only Lisa, but the Vanderpump Rules cast members. And as crazy as it sounds, and it does sound crazy, people look at it as like almost not an excursion, but like it's like one of those things when you go on a cruise. What is that thing that you book? Is it an excursion? You book an excursion. People look at it as like an excursion on their trip where they're like, oh my gosh, we have to stop by Tom Tom or Pump. And they're willing to pay, you know, these astronomical West Hollywood prices. And I'm not saying Pump or Tom Tom specifically, but I'm saying the area generally is a more expensive area, especially for tourists. And they don't care. It's just one pit stop on their journey to wherever they're going. And they're like, hey, I got to see Lisa. And hopefully that, you know, she is there. Now, one of her employees told The Sun, we work for a wealthy woman, and to hear her blatantly say, I don't agree with increasing this wage is like a knife to the heart from someone who claims to care about her employees so much. As of now, Lisa hasn't commented on her recent injury. Now, I'm sure eventually we will hear from Lisa Vanderpump about her injury, and she's going to tell, and I can already tell you what she's going to say. The horse got spooked. It is not the horse's fault. This was just a freak accident. She will never blame an animal for an accident. And it just goes to show, it's like a testament to who Lisa is and her big heart. She's not going to blame an animal for something that happened, because Lisa, of all people, understands when you put yourself on the back of a horse or on any animal or in contact with any animal, they are still an animal. They have feelings, they have emotions, they have reactions, and sometimes they're not always going to go your way. I do want to hear what she has to say about this accident, and I'm so glad to hear that Ken, her husband, was right there by her side, because I mean, I couldn't imagine what this would have been. I can't imagine somebody being thrown off of a horse. When I was growing up, I had a friend named Kaylin, not Caitlin, but Kaylin, and she was walking behind her horse. We lived in Florida, and she was walking behind her horse that she got for her birthday. And when she was just cleaning up around the stall. That was part of the, you know, you get a horse, but you have to take care of it. And her parents really wanted to teach her, you know, how to manage this. And if this is what you want and you want to ride horses, this is how it goes. And the horse actually kicked her in the face and broke all the bones in her face. So it was a freak accident. You know, I know a couple of people in the neighborhood wanted to put the horse down, but this stuff happens. You have to realize you're dealing with a huge animal that will have reactions, and they do get spooked. This is not, you know, a Maltese puppy. This is a massive stallion of a horse. And for Lisa, I'm sure it was the same situation. So when it comes to Lisa Vanderpump, guys, I just want to say we're sending her all of the love, all the positive vibes for a speedy recovery. That's exactly what we want. We want nothing but. So with that, I hope you guys will also send positive vibes her way. In the meantime, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. We're in Los Angeles, so don't forget to hit that notification bell. And also, I want to hear what you guys think that we're up to, aside from Juicy Scoop. Cat's out of the bag. You guys know that we're here for Juicy Scoop with Heather McDonald, and that is tomorrow. And I can't wait to put it in the vlog. Jason said I can't share vlogs on my channel because that's his thing. So I did record some videos. He's going to be the one who pieces them together, but I will let him have his thing. And I'm just excited that he's as excited as I am to be here. Normally I take trips on my own. So to have my best friend with me is the best. Well, with that, guys, again, happy Monday, and I will see you so very soon. Bye, guys. Love you.